And welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. Oneida County Sheriff Rob Mashel is our guest. He has been Oneida County Sheriff, the top law enforcement person in the county, for the past 10 years, but that's far from the record. Am I correct, Sheriff?
You are correct. Sheriff William Hasnauer, who passed away not too long ago, but Sheriff Hasnauer was Oneida County's longest-serving sheriff. He served for about just over 18 years as the sheriff, and he was a very big supporter of mine, kind of a mentor in many ways. Yeah. Sheriff Hasnauer made it clear to me that he wanted to make sure that I break his record. So I said that's up to the people of Oneida County, and so that that's something I certainly would like to do. But
yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, you're still a young guy, so I've often thought about with judges and with county sheriffs, they're in a unique situation, and not the easiest situation, because here they are enforcing laws, determining laws, and yet they have to go in front of the public once every so many years and be a politician. Not an easy role.
It's not, but I think that's what makes sheriffs unique from other law enforcement executives. I am the people's sheriff. I'm the sheriff for the people of Oneida County. And if I'm not doing the job as to the level that the people of our county expect, then they have that choice, and that's why that kind of it certainly keeps, like I said, sheriffs pride themselves on making sure that we are doing everything to keep our community safe. We have so many areas that we deal with each and every day, not just law enforcement and civil and corrections, but the political side of things, and dealing with county budgets and tax dollars. And I mean, we have a large agency, so we're always making sure that we have the best interests of our taxpayers at mind. And it's kind of neat though, because I am the people's sheriff. It's the only elected law enforcement position out there, and actually the office of sheriff is one of the oldest elected positions in our nation's governmental structure. So it's certainly an honor to be the sheriff. There's only 62 counties in New York, and I believe there are 58 sheriffs out of the 62, because you get downstate and into the boroughs of New York City. Obviously, there's one sheriff that covers all the boroughs in New York, and then there are a couple appointed sheriffs, but 58 of us are elected by the people of the state of New York.
Just a little bit more history. If I recall it correctly, the Oneida County Sheriff goes back to 1798. So it's the oldest elective office in Oneida County. Yes?
It is, yes. And again, that just shows the deep roots and the deep tradition of the sheriff. We're not the oldest sheriff's office in the state. I believe Hamilton County may be the oldest, but again, sheriffs have, like I said, been the people's lawman for a long time.
I was looking for a picture. I couldn't find it, but the Oneida County Sheriff's jail, going way back, was on Mohawk Street near Eagle Street.
Wow.
I'd love to see a picture of that old jail.
We've been working. Our community affairs unit's been working. Well, during this COVID-19 pandemic, our community affairs unit has really stepped up their game. I mean, when the kids left school, we wanted to try to keep everyone's life as normal. And the reason I'm mentioning this now is community affairs from time to time on our Facebook page, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they're trying to put out historic things from the sheriff's office when we come across them. And it's probably a perfect gateway into community affairs. Every morning at 6 o'clock, since school's been out, every weekday, and it'll be winding down this week, but our community affairs unit has traveled around the entire county, and every morning at 6 a.m., we're saying the pledge in front of a public flag, or American flag, in a public place somewhere in Oneida County, and the kids look forward to seeing that. And the neat thing about social media, they don't have to be up at 6, because they can look at it any time of the day. And then from 10 to 10:30 every single day, our community affairs unit is live streaming something, reading books to kids. They've done virtual tours. We just did a virtual tour of the Utica Zoo. We've gone out to farms and done farm safety. They've gone to some of the schools to watch the school lunch programs, delivering the food to the kids, out in the schools or in the school district while the schools are out. So we've tried to, and they've done one amazing job with, trying to make I guess, are out of the normal situation here, as normal as we can for our kids. And just want to take this opportunity to thank the people in our community affairs unit, Sergeant Donna Campbell and Officer Curtis Morgan. They've been giving it their all, and one of them even put a bunny suit on for Easter when they were reading books to the kids. So again, just trying to keep some structure in a lot of coloring contests, for the kids, and the local media has been great publishing them in their papers, and we've sent out little certificates to the kids. So just trying to keep that positive relationship with our community.
Speaking about thanking people, I saw the other day that you were thanking a captain who just recently retired, yes?
Yes, Captain Jim Paravati. Jim's been with the Sheriff's Office 25 years. A young guy, but he long time with the Sheriff's Office. Actually started out on the Marine Patrol, working part-time on the boats, and many of the people in the county remember his dad, former Undersheriff Peter Paravati, who was Sheriff Middaw's undersheriff. But Jim, when I came to the Sheriff's Office, Jim was a sergeant, and I had the honor and privilege to promote him twice, once to lieutenant and then from lieutenant to captain. Just a very dedicated, loyal guy. Jim had on his plate at the end, he oversaw and managed our accreditation program, our policies and procedures, our RMS system, which is our records management system. We're transitioning into a new system. He also dealt with, and one of the most important things to him was our employee assistance program, EAP program. And Jim was one of those guys that anyone in the agency could go to if they had an issue, and he would seek help for them, or guidance or counseling or whatever the case may be. But certainly huge shoes to fill for the person who will be getting promoted to his position soon. And again, I just want to say thank you to Jim for giving 25 years to the people of Oneida County.
Okay, when we come back, you mentioned the boat patrol. When we come back, let's talk about Oneida County Sheriff's Office Boat Patrol. Rob Mayshill's our guest. Short break, right back.